90 Day. The Single Life. Cortney discovers Colt cheated and kicks him out. Sophie calls Liz a horrible person. 90 Day. The Single Life featured Cortney Reardon's finding evidence Colt Johnson cheated on her and kicking him out of her house. Sophie Sierra calling Liz Woods a horrible person. And Liz opening up to Villa about her cancer during the Season 5 episode that aired Monday night on TLC. The 5th season cast of 90 Day. The Single Life includes Colt Johnson, a 39-year-old from Florida, Cortney Reardon's, a 34-year-old from Florida, Gino, a 56-year-old from Michigan, Kim, a 55-year-old from California, and Liz, a 33-year-old from Washington. The show also stars Pedro Jimeno, a 34-year-old from Georgia, Sophie, a 26-year-old from Texas, and Vanya, a 42-year-old from Florida. TLC previously teased that Season 5 will deliver raw emotion, unexpected twists, and the messy reality of finding love after heartbreak. Jamal and his pal Josh Weinstein were shown shopping with Kim. They apparently needed her help to pick out a dress for Jamal to wear in their next music video with Rob Warren. Kim felt happy and included, and she hoped this was a step in the right direction since her relationship with her son had been tense and strained up to that point. While Jamal tried on dresses and got some laughs, Josh assisted Kim in picking out a tight and sexy outfit for her upcoming date with Joe. Kim boasted about how she had lost 50 pounds, and Josh kept complimenting her and flirting with her. Kim admittedly had a crush on Josh, and Josh couldn't help but tease her and goof around. Jamal therefore scolded his friend to knock it off, and Kim laughed about how her chemistry with Josh clearly drove Jamal crazy. "I love him. I get goosebumps just talking about him. It's terrible," Kim gushed of Josh. Josh bought Kim a long-sleeve shirt and skirt, and she hoped she'd find a guy who would love her for her and now expect anything from her. Kim then went on her date with Joe, whom she found charming and positive. The couple enjoyed a nice date outdoors, but according to Kim, they lacked sexual chemistry. Kim had been hoping to see past the fact Joe wasn't very tall, but things just didn't work out. "Did I want to feel that attraction? But I'm just not feeling that right now," Kim admitted, adding how she couldn't waste time on something that wasn't going to work amid her family problems. "So this is probably going to be our first and last date." Sophie Sierra. Liz apologized to Sophie for what she had told Pedro. Sophie admitted she was really pissed, and Liz knew what she had done was F-ed up. "You never have my back," Sophie shouted at Liz. Once Sophie left the table, Liz told Julia that she never would have appeared on the show had she known she'd get into fights with her friends and be in the middle of drama. "I could be dead in 2 years. Do you think I want to come here and realistically deal with this SHD? No," Liz vented with tears in her eyes. Liz didn't think it was fair she was being blamed for Sophie and Pedro's falling out. "I feel like neither of them are being honest with each other," Liz complained to the cameras. Liz invited Villa to the bar because she felt upset and alone, and so he rushed to her side to be there for her. "That is the snakiest thing I've ever seen in my life." By Liz, this is why she dates people like Ed Brown, because she's a horrible F-king person. Sophie lamented to the cameras. Sophie said her entire trip was rubbish because Pedro ghosted her and she found out Liz, one of her best friends, was a backstabber. Sophie claimed that she was done with Liz while Liz cried in a car on her way back to the hotel. Sophie went as far as to call Liz the most horrible person she's ever met in her entire life. The next day, Sophie admitted her night with Liz got out of hand while she was playing tennis with Julia in the Dominican Republic. Sophie acknowledged it wasn't all Liz's fault, but she felt triggered when people dismissed her and didn't take accountability for things after her failed marriage to Rob. Sophie told Julia that she liked Pedro and wanted to get to know him better, and so Julia texted Pedro on her friend's behalf, and he responded. Sophie was excited that Pedro had agreed to meet with her. Julia then gave Sophie a water bottle with instructions. Inside that turned out to be her ultrasound images. Sophie immediately started crying because she was so thrilled for her friend. "It took a lot of doctor help. I started fertility treatments," Julia shared, adding how she and husband Brandon Gibbs almost gave up on trying to get pregnant. "I feel so lucky and grateful," she added. While out with her friends, Cortney was told that Colt was probably cheating on her. Cortney therefore went into detective mode and looked through Colt's phone that night while he was sleeping in her parents' guest room. Cortney knew the code because she had watched Colt use his phone so many times. I'm seeing he's messaging all of these other women on social media. And then he's, like, messaging this other girl, I love you. I want you. And they're planning to meet each other, Cortney claimed. She continued to vent of Colt. You're homeless. You're jobless. You have erectile dysfunction, and you have a broken leg. I'm your caregiver, and I'm your best friend. I'm loving you, but you're telling another girl you love her. Cortney couldn't believe that Colt was planning to be with another woman, and she called him a piece of SHD. Colt then shared that Cortney had gathered all of his belongings and kicked him out of her parents' house to the side of the road. Colt has been cheating on me the whole entire time. Colt is exactly who everyone said he was, Cortney complained in a confessional. You're sexting another woman in my house. How disrespectful. He was sending videos of him jerking off in my F-King house. Are you kidding me? And he sent me the same video. Colt confirmed he was texting another girl, a Brazilian woman named Diana, and had been for about a year. Colt admitted he was sexting Diana, and then, one thing led to another. Cortney questioned if her relationship with Colt was ever real, or if he'd been using her for a place to sleep for free. I feel like a piece of SHD lying to Cortney about everything, and it did eat me up inside, Colt confessed. Colt asked Cortney to come see him at a motel, so he could apologize and explain himself to her. I feel like I am just a burden to Cortney. I don't feel secure. I don't feel like a man, Colt explained to the cameras. I feel like she just feels sorry for me. And with Diana, she allows me to feel loved. She made me feel like a man. Maybe that's not reality, but for me, it's better than reality. Colt said his reality was being with somebody who felt sorry for him and didn't really love him. While Cortney was getting ready to see Colt, she broke down into tears. She thought about the good times she and Colt had in Mexico, and she wondered why she couldn't be enough for him. Cortney's parents were also clearly disappointed that Colt hurt their daughter and treated her poorly. Cortney decided to meet up with Colt for an explanation as to why he cheated on her with a boring woman. Colt explained to Cortney how he felt like they were married after Mexico, and it was just a lot. Colt acknowledged what he had done was wrong and terrible, and that he'd be heartbroken if Cortney cheated on him. You only care about yourself and your DCK, Cortney said, before calling Colt out for his insane level of disrespect. Cortney cried about how her relationship with Colt felt like a lie, and their conversation ended on a cliffhanger. Liz Woods. Liz was frustrated that her friendship with Sophie had fallen apart, and she was shown meeting up with her calming love interest, Villa. Liz said she felt safe with Villa and was really starting to trust him. Liz then revealed to Villa that she had been diagnosed with ovarian cancer about a year prior when she miscarried a baby. Liz explained to Villa how she had been through a lot and was still on her healing journey. I'm definitely scared that my sickness could push someone away. Like, do I date and put myself out there? Is someone not going to be ready to take on everything that I come with? Liz asked Villa. Villa thanked Liz for opening up to him, and he didn't run away. Villa told the cameras that he was open-minded and felt a strong connection with Liz. He felt confident that they could move past her health issues and continue to date. Villa joked about how he was sucker for vulnerability, and Liz told him that she felt great when they were together. Me too. Villa noted. 90-day fiancé Michael Ilisami Angela and I are officially divorced. Instagram @Michael_01. 90-day fiancé star Michael Ilisami settles divorce from Angela. Exclusive details. 90-day fiancé Michael Ilisami Angela and I are officially divorced. By TMZ staff. Published March 10, 2026, 1:14 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Comments. The divorce battle between 90-Day Fiancé stars Angela Deem and Michael Ilisami is finally settled, TMZ has learned. In a video shared Tuesday, Michael says, "Single life, here I come." The accompanying caption reads, "Finally official, divorced. Thank you to everyone who supported me along the way. I appreciate you all. New chapter begins." Court records, seen by TMZ, confirmed that their settlement agreement took place today. The estranged couple reportedly Wednesday, January 27, 2020, in Nigeria and subsequently lived in the U.S. at Angela's home in Georgia. By 2024, Michael was rumored to have gone missing from Angela's home after admitting to cheating on her. Later, Michael accused Angela of subjecting him to an abusive situation, according to In Touch. The two were a standout couple on the reality dating show but now they're Deniso. 90 Day Fiancé star Eric Rosenbrook avoids jail in criminal case amid fight over late. 90 Day Fiancé star Eric Rosenbrook avoided any jail time as part of his operating under the influence case amid his battle over his late child's autopsy, TMZ has learned. According to court docs obtained by TMZ, Eric pleaded no contest to the charge, and prosecutors dismissed 2 other charges brought against the TLC star. The court ordered him to pay $968 in fines. In addition, Eric's driver's license was suspended for 6 months, and he needs to complete an alcohol assessment program. The charges were related to an incident on July 5, 2025, days after Eric's wife, Leda Margaretha, called cops to accuse him of abuse. According to reports, Eric was found in his car hours later with a Cutwater lemon drop martini, and cops believe consumption may have occurred at / near the time of the offense. Eric and Leda have since reconciled. As TMZ first reported, the couple lost their child, Elisa Eleanor Rosenbrook, in July 2025. Eric and Leda are fighting back against the medical examiners, finding that the death was non-accidental. Boca Bash shock. Local man faces judge in alleged attempted drowning of 90 Day Fiancé alum. A spring break-style boat party on Lake Boca has turned into a high-stakes courtroom drama in West Palm Beach, where a bench trial opened Monday, March 9, 2026, for Boca Raton resident Cole Goldberg, 26. Prosecutors say Goldberg tried to drown his then-girlfriend, Miami talent agent Caroline Schwitzky, during the 2022 Boca Bash, and have charged him with attempted murder and domestic battery. Goldberg has pleaded not guilty and waived his right to a jury, leaving Circuit Judge John J. Parnofiello as the sole decider of his fate. If convicted on the most serious charge, prosecutors say he could face up to 20 years in prison. Assistant State Attorney Victoria Suarez told the court that Goldberg and Schwitzky had been drinking on the water when an argument erupted and escalated. Suarez said Goldberg came up behind Schwitzky, grabbed her by the shoulder and neck, and pushed her under the water, according to Court TV. Witnesses on nearby boats described a chaotic scene that stretched on for roughly 20 minutes. One bystander, identified as Matt Paris, reportedly dove into the water and pulled Schwitzky away from Goldberg while another boater used a pole to keep Goldberg from climbing back aboard, as reported by Fox News. Defense paints a different picture. Goldberg's attorney, Heidi Perlet, offered a starkly different version of events. She told the judge that Goldberg was exhausted, disoriented and fighting a strong current, arguing that any contact with Schwitzky in the water was an involuntary reflex, not an attempt to kill her. Calling the case devastating for her client, Perlet said, "This woman, unfortunately, destroyed his life and brought us to why we are here today," according to reporting by the Palm Beach Post. Perlet also attacked the credibility of witnesses and pointed to photographs she says show no bruising on Schwitzky's neck. The defense team, according to the outlet, had earlier turned down a plea offer that would have included 6 months in jail and a 500-word written apology. The woman at the center, Schwitzky, is a Miami talent agent who appeared on TLC's 2016 season of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, and later took to social media and media interviews to share her account of what she says happened in the water that day. She subsequently filed a civil lawsuit seeking more than $30,000. Coverage has noted her online following and her post-incident media appearances, details the defense has seized on as evidence of potential motive, as outlined by IB Times. The bench trial is expected to continue with testimony from partygoers, boaters, and from both Goldberg and Schwitzky themselves. With no jury in the box, Judge Parnofiello alone will weigh the conflicting stories and evidence, according to the Palm Beach Post. The proceedings are being live-streamed to a sizable online audience and will put prosecutors to the test on the key question of intent amid the dueling narratives. Any conviction on the attempted murder count carries serious prison time under Florida law, turning what started as a wild Boca Bash weekend into a potentially life-altering verdict for Goldberg. 90 Day Fiancé stars Leda Margaretha and Eric Rosenbrook's baby's death ruled non-accidental. The death of 90 Day Fiancé stars Leda Margaretha and Eric Rosenbrook's infant took a disturbing new twist on Monday after it was reportedly determined to be non-accidental. According to TMZ, Margaretha's attorney, Taylor Hart, confirmed the results of an initial assessment from Wisconsin's Adams County Health and Human Services Department. It was previously reported that the report indicates there is a preponderance of the evidence to substantiate maltreatment of physical abuse to the infant by the mother. According to Sarcasm, Margaretha has previously denied being responsible for the death last summer of her and her estranged husband Eric Rosenbrook's 5-week-old daughter Elisa Eleanor Rosenbrook. Margaretha's attorney told the Daily Mail in a statement. Sadly, on July 9, 2025, Elisa Rosenbrook, daughter of Eric and Leda, was removed from life support and passed away. Over the past 2 years, Leda and her husband tried desperately for a child. They tried and hoped and prayed, but they unfortunately suffered many setbacks, including multiple miscarriages. The death of 90-Day Fiancé stars Leda Margaretha and Eric Rosenbrook's baby daughter last year was reportedly determined to be non-accidental. According to TMZ, Margaretha's attorney confirmed the results of an initial assessment from Wisconsin's Adams County Health and Human Services Department. Pictured on 90-Day Fiancé, the loss of Elisa is a tragedy. Eric and Leda are both still actively grieving, and they ask for your privacy, sympathy, and understanding during this difficult time. Today, the cause and manner of Elisa's death are unknown. Leda is extremely distraught and is still seeking answers for herself. She loved her baby beyond measure and is struggling with the emotions of losing her child. There are many allegations of wrongdoing being levied against Leda. This is no surprise, as she has endured years of unfounded negative publicity and social media attention since her appearance on 90-Day Fiancé in 2018. Leda would have never harmed her child, and she adamantly denies any allegations of wrongdoing. Hard-added Leda disagrees with the non-accidental death finding and has retained an independent private me who believes that the original autopsy was poorly performed. She continues to deny any and all allegations of wrongdoing. The Daily Mail has reached out to the Adams County Health and Human Services Department for comment, but has not yet received a response. The death of the estranged couple's child occurred after Rosenbrook was arrested for domestic battery and domestic disorderly conduct on July 5, 2025. Rosenbrook was arrested for allegedly slapping Margaretha on July 4th while she was holding their child. The child later died on July 9th, 2025, after being on life support for 5 days, but it's unknown if the violent altercation played any role in the death. Rosenbrook was reportedly in jail at the time that his daughter with Margaretha was found unresponsive later on July 5th. It destroys me and shatters my world to announce that over the weekend, tragedy has struck, he wrote on Facebook on July 10, 2025. Yesterday at 12:53 p.m., after 5 days on life support, my beloved daughter, little Elisa Eleanor Rosenbrook, slipped the Shirley bonds to join her grandfather Tom. Rosenbrook added that he wasn't looking for well wishes or questions, but instead, just prayers for Elisa. Despite the initial assessment's determination that Margaretha's baby's death was non-accidental, the report states that the investigation into the death is continuing, and it notes that no criminal charges have been filed in relation to the baby's death. The death of Margaretha and Rosenbrook's daughter occurred in July of last year, after life support measures were ended. According to Sarcasm, the non-accidental death determination was previously included in the 90-day summary report for child death, serious injury, or egregious incident, and the most recent 6-month final summary report repeats the determination. According to Us Weekly, Leda wrote on July 5th, "Dear God, you can take away my life, but do not take away my daughter's life. She just born." The 36-year-old continued after saying her daughter had struggled with health issues. "God, if this is going to be my lesson to appreciate life, since I've been struggling with suicidal thoughts, then take away my trauma. Help me find peace. Help me forgive." Soon after, she reportedly deleted the post. The update comes after Margaretha, 36, was charged with 24 felony counts in Wisconsin in January. Margaretha, whose relationship with Rosenbrook was featured on 90-Day Fiancé, had previously been arrested for allegedly jumping bail in September 2025. She was been charged with 7 counts of bail jumping, 6 counts of wire fraud, 10 counts of forgery, and 1 count of stealing over $10,000 from a business. According to TMZ, Margaretha allegedly committed the crimes in the span of just 5 months between November 2023 and March 2024. According to court documents obtained by the Daily Mail, She was scheduled for a court hearing on Sunday, February 18th in Juneau County. In late July, Margaretha filed a petition for legal separation from Rosenbrook after 7 years of marriage, but the filing was later dismissed. She was granted a temporary restraining order against him, as she alleged he had been abusing her since they got married in 2018. Rosenbrook and Margaretha first appeared on and met during Season 6 of 90 Day Fiancé, which aired in 2018. Her most recent legal entanglement, not the first time Margaretha has had a run-in with the law. Early last year, she was arrested and charged with domestic disorderly conduct and mistreatment of an animal in the state of Wisconsin. Margaretha was also charged with 1 count of bail jumping last summer following her arrest on July 17th after she failed to update her phone number with the court in a separate pending criminal case. She was released shortly thereafter, but the judge ordered her to surrender her passport. Prior to her arrest, Margaretha had reportedly traveled to bring her son to Indonesia following her baby's death. She was also later charged with 2 counts of identity theft in September of last year. Wisconsin prosecutors filed court documents accusing her of using customer banking information from a local business where she worked to pay her personal bills or to pay the bills of a company she co-owned called Proud American Logistics. Per Us Weekly, a detective from the City of Portage Police Department was investigating her, and the executives of the company made claims that she was making fraudulent transactions with the company's checking account. At the time, the outlet reported that she faces up to 6 years behind bars and up to $10,000 in fines if she were to be convicted. She was also arrested in 2023, but the charges were later dismissed in November 2024.